following content is a technical analysis on AMTD Digital Incorporation, a company of the financial services sector and credit services here off the daily interval. And really, this particular stock hails from China and had undergone an unprecedented surge as a result of an enormous short squeeze during the summer of the preceding year in 2022. You're talking about a 21,963% gain off its IPO there, with indices displaying an upward trend and breaking through their prior thresholds. So I'm talking about SPY, QQQ, biggest components of the NASDAQ, indices right across the board. There lies a significant potential for a high risk, high reward proposition within the domain of the Chinese small cap market here. And really what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom into the 300-minute interval, see what's going on underneath the side of the hood here, where we have this primary hidden trend line. Cuts right through all these reactionary highs and reactionary lows. And as I've stated in my previous videos, you've seen many times before instances in which huge moves occur to the upside and or downside once these key pivotal inflection hidden trend lines are breached. For instance, you have this breakdown sell signal off this primary hidden trend line here. You have that reactionary low, popped off a bit, came back out, got rejected multiple times. 1, 2, 3 back test, came in, back tested again, got rejected, back tested again off this reactionary high, sort of hugged this hidden trend line, had another rejection and had a powerful move to the downside, bouncing up with support. Then it had a massive key gap up, especially once broken. Once it broke out, completely surged to the upside, hit that 1 Fibs 37.56 price resistance, was rejected further there, and then came back down, ended up back testing it 2-3 more times here off that 300-minute interval, and got rejected pretty impulsively. Rejected once again pretty impulsively there for that next leg down. Came back up, rejected again, 300 interval rejection. Again, a violent move to the downside, and now we have reached it. It has completely been breached. Is broken out of that key inflection point. Came rejected upon that 923 price resistance, coinciding with the 200 moving average. And here we are, just hovering right above it. We have the 350 moving average hovering down below here, which offers an objective long trade entry, where you could set some stops below, coinciding with the gap support here. Again, depending on where you're going to plan the trade and trade the plan, as far as the risk reward ratios here. But let me just show you some. So you had that reactionary high, planted that short squeeze to the upside, where each time it's been rejected here, you've had a 27% crash, another rejection for a 47% crash, again another rejection that was good for a 52% crash. Just extremely powerful moves in each direction there. And here we are, completely breached, gapped up, have that gap support down below here. Call it a dual line of support here. So we'll see what happens. Risk reward favors a move to the upside. You have stochastic support right here, multiple reactionary lows right across the board for quite some time now, and it's been breached. It's been completely validated on that breakout above there. We'll see what happens. We have that confirmed bullish crossover there in the moving average convergence, starting to gun above its zero lines there. Then oscillator slightly above its zero line as well. So just a key inflection point and a move and a powerful move to the upside if contained. Would really nice to have, especially another pullback here to that primary uptrend line. Great entry point right there if anybody caught that. So you would have a nice clean risk reward ratio onto that first 923 price resistance for 16.5% in gains up to 1089, especially if we take out that dual resistance line. That's when I believe there'll be an additional add-on and or scale in to your position up to the 1089 price resistance for a 35% in gains, up to 1303 price resistance coinciding with the 236 fibs retracement for 61% in gains, up to 1546 price resistance for 95% in gains there. But we'll see what happens. Nice, clean, exaggerated positive divergences amongst the RSI, oscillator, stochastics, and moving average convergence there. We'll zoom out here right back out to the daily, and I've had taken away all the lines here. And as I zoom in here, there's some notable candlestick patterns that are worth mentioning, where you have a bullish doji star set up here. Call it an additional morning bullish doji star setup. Nice, clean, bullish continuation pattern. You have the histogram oscillator, nice clean candlestick move to the upside there. Again, crossovers on both the MACD and oscillator with bullish and or positive divergences intact there. And we are sitting above the 50-day moving average now. So call it a triple line of inflection point, especially with you have the primary downtrend line off this bullish falling wedge looking pattern coinciding with the 709.50, coincides with the 50-300 moving average, and just a key inflection point again. So nice to buy up and scale in, if not scale in now, in anticipation for these moves up above.